Excuse me. What do you do for a living?
Oh, we are the founder of SmileHome.
Wow, can I interview you?
Yeah, work with us and find out the vision and the woman behind SmileHome.
What was the story behind SmileHome?
Yeah, several years ago, someone came from Florida and come to visit my office and asked me to help him for finding his house. But he had to stay in a hotel for 3 months because he has been rejected, to rent his house. So from there, I thought I need to help those people who come from overseas, and that is motivated for me to start my business.
What's it been like being family and women in this space?
I think it's so good because we bond to each other. And sometimes, my father used to run his business as well, and he involved my mother. And they kept us so busy, and I thought, being a salaryman, dad with, the salaryman family is the better. But I think the relationship between mother and daughter is, I think, a perfect match for running a business.
So we have strong base of trust, and that works perfectly.
And being a woman, in fact, that it's kind of difficult to run a business as a women entrepreneur in Japan because of fundraising. It's kind of like capitalist, mainly men, so they don't really have a better understanding of women entrepreneur. So that's probably the only one thing that I'm struggling with.
How do you inspire each other in this space?
Well, for me, it's easy.
My mom being herself, she had no knowledge about IT stuff or anything, but she just jumped in, and I was very inspired by that. I don't have background of IT or coding, but I thought why not just jump in with her and experience this whole thing with her, starting a business. It's raising a family, raising a child with her. So for me, inspiration comes from my mom.
For me, actually, she is really talented. She came from a fashion background in academia, and she's always good in ITs and designing things, and she's a bilingual, and she's motivated to do things and proactive. I think that she could go any companies, to work, but she actually challenged me, tried to help me for my challenge, and I really respect her decision and really appreciate for her, being together and then try to achieve the goal with me.
We think very similar, and we're very alike. We don't really have conflict on our opinion. We'll be on the same page pretty much the whole time. And also our personality is yin and yang. So she'd be very outgoing and very, how to say it?
Optimistic.
Yeah. And I'm more cautious. Yeah, I think more.
Holding back.
Yeah. I'm a little bit logical, but for her, she would jump in. I think we have great balance in that.
And what do you wish more people knew about women leading in tech?
I wish people would understood more women's leadership in tech. It's really essential because women has a different, life experience and the way how they think and approach to the business and all that. So we need to change the world itself, from men-dominated society to balance and of diversity and change people's mind.
Yeah, and I think for women, it is very hard for a woman to just like jump in without like any background or like any confidence. I think people should just like jump in. That's how men do. They were just like going, telling themselves, and women have the ability to do it just the same and make it work. So yeah.
Where do you see SmileHome going in the next 5 to 10 years?
In 5 years, actually, I wanted to be a number one apartment information site in Japan, so everybody knows about us, and we establish complete, like, perfect, the strong brand, and everybody knows. So, like, from overseas, when people access to Japan, SmileHome is the first choice for them, come to their mind. So that is our goal in 5 years. And 10 years, I think that we wanted to go to abroad and expand our sales in overseas, like Canada or US, North America, Korea, and some cities like Paris, cities in Germany. They have kind of like the same situation for like outsiders or, expats, very hard to find their place to live. And so I think our technology using AI, finding, home to get, together with the person who is renting.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming to the interview today.